If you believe no animal deserves to suffer, please call the number on screen now to give £3 a month. Your gift could help provide urgent treatment to a dog like Darlin, who is fighting for their life. Thanks to kind donations, Darlin recovered and is finally beginning to live the life every dog deserves. But today and every day, more dogs like her will need life-saving care. Please call 0800 473 0097 or visit our website to start your monthly gift today. Thank you.
Obviously.
It's raining so hard. Looks like it's gonna rain all night.
Pretty good, right?
Oh, it's really
I'd love to be holding you tight.
For over 500,000 investors, the penny's dropped. Pay a low flat fee instead of a percentage and keep the money you make. Interactive investor. I think, therefore I.
Sometimes it's the little things that remind us of them. Stay close, even when you're far apart. Send money worldwide with Remitly.
It feels good knowing that your future's in hand. Evlo can offer you a loan from £1,000 to £15,000, whether it's for home improvements or for some of life's big moments. Evlo looks beyond your credit score and always takes a case-by-case approach. Visit evlo.co.uk to get your conditional decision in minutes.
Just going for a break.
Oh, hey, just a minute.
I'm just going for a break.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
But life still goes on.
This is an urgent appeal on behalf of Cats Protection. Young Mike was found wandering the streets alone with nasty ulcers in one eye. Poorly and in pain, Mike had no one to turn to. When cats have no one else, will you help give them the love and care that could save their lives this winter? Help give neglected cats the food, shelter and expert care they urgently need, and help them find a loving new home. Please call 0800 153 3888, text CATS3 to 70025, or go online to give just £3 a month this winter. Please be there for cats in need.
Don't let gaps in your travel insurance spoil your holiday. Go without the doubt. Insure and go. Call 0800 198 0198.
It was so painful to watch.
I sat there and I held her hand. She just went. Though people don't like to talk about it, but we're getting older, it has to be done.
Yeah, you gotta have that conversation about wills.
Start to think about, well, what would I do? Where would I want to leave things?
Give more end-of-life care. Search Marie Curie Will Talk to get your free will guide.
Unexpected expense. Drafty's got your back. Borrowing £100 for a month costs less than £6. Apply at drafty.co.uk.
In People's Postcode Lottery's December draws, you and your neighbours could win a share of £38.2 million.
Yes, British Winning Time is back as the nation put their doors in the draw for our biggest ever prize pot.
Absolutely any door can enter.
Sign up yours before midnight on the 30th of November.
A share of £38.2 million must be won.
But only if your door
is in the draw.
I like making sure I've got all the right tools for the job. And now that I'm 50, that means looking after the life I've built, protecting my life if anything happened to me. That's why I decided to learn more about over 50s life insurance from Cover Today. They're the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period, unlike other insurers who could make you wait up to 2 years for full cover. With Cover Today, you're fully covered from day one. And you're covered for the whole of your life. Plus, unlike other things in life, the price never goes up. Learning more couldn't be simpler. Go online or talk to their friendly UK team in just one phone call.
Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period and no annoying trips to the doctors either. Plus, you get your choice of a £125 gift card.
Cover Today has given me genuine peace of mind. And now that's done, I can get on with something much more interesting.
To find out more about Cover Today, call our friendly UK team on 0808 143 4733 or visit covertoday.co.uk.
When facts are fragmented, we put the pieces together. Where power collides with truth, we are there.
Behind me is that massive security arrangements that are in place.
Behind fractured boundaries, we clear the fog of war. Fault Lines with Gauri Dwivedi, only on NDTV World.
This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I'm Gargi Raut. Up next, we'll get you all the latest in the Karnataka crisis for the Congress party. Let's take a look at the headlines we're tracking. Siddaramaiah camp in a huddle amid the leadership tussle. Karnataka Minister KJ George reaches Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's house. As the Chief Minister tussle in Karnataka continues, the Delhi meet details have been accessed. Sources say Congress brass, Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, Surjewala and KC Venugopal will be meeting this evening. DKS and Siddaramaiah are likely to be called to Delhi tomorrow. Vijay's TVK gained strength ahead of Tamil Nadu polls. Expelled AIADMK leader Sengotian joins hands with the TVK, a major power shift brewing in Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lauds India's Gen Z. He says Gen Z is driving breakthroughs, that India's Gen Z can be a role model for the world. The Supreme Court, while hearing the Ranveer Allahabadiya case, gives a 4-week time to the government to consult stakeholders to deal with user-generated online content. The top court adds that a disclaimer of just a few seconds is not enough. And Hema Malini breaks her silence in her first post after actor Dharmendra's death, mourns her husband's passing, remembering him as a loving partner, father and friend. Breaking news now coming in on the Karnataka crisis front, and Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's son bats for his father. He says in this current scenario, he does not see any news of a chief ministerial change, as his father is clean with no cases and support of the MLAs. So there you have Yatindra, Siddaramaiah's son, there weighing in on this crisis that has been ongoing in the Congress in Karnataka over the Chief Minister's chair. Yatindra says he will walk and his talk and what word he has given to High Command, he will walk accordingly. That anyone for that matter, he says, I don't know what word he has given, ask him only. This, of course, in response to questions from the media. However, he says that as party work and MLA, I don't think there is any scenario about a change in chief ministership. This as there's a tussle ongoing between DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah for the Chief Minister's chair. Let's just listen in to what the Chief Minister's son Yatindra has said.
ನಡೀತಾರೆ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರೇ ಆಗಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗಂತೂ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗಂತೂ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ವರ್ಕರ್ ಆಗಿ MLA ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬದಲಾಯಿಸೋ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಂತೂ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ದೂರಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಗರಣ ಅಂತ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, MLAಗಳು ಅವ್ರ ಪರವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸುವಂಥ ಅಗತ್ಯ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಏನು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಪದವಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತವ್ರು ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವೇನೇ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಸರಿ ಇರೋದು. ನಂಗೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಬದಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅನ್ಸೋದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ 5 ವರ್ಷ.
Well, let's go across to Deepak now for this latest development in the ongoing crisis in Karnataka. And Deepak, now you have Siddaramaya's son, who in the past has also made comments and, baited DKS in a sense, now saying that he sees no sort of, scenario in which the Chief Minister will change.
Well, from what we derive or what we can really read from what Mr. Yatindra says, he's really saying that his father is a clean leader who does not have any sort of cases registered against him. I'm just going to stress on that particular bit here, because here the main contender against his father is Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, who has faced charges of corruption in the past. There has been a CBI probe, there has been an ED probe, the income tax department has gotten involved. Whether, they're trying to rake in all of these issues now when there is a decision for the High Command to make is the question that is coming up. Because earlier in the day, we had a meeting that was held in the Chief Minister's residence where you had multiple leaders, the likes of H.C. Madhavappa, Satish Jarkioli, G. Parameshwar, Mr. Venkatesh, all of them combined, and especially Rajanna as well, coming together at that point in time to counter the kind of narratives that are being built for the elevation of Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, especially with Wakaliga top seers who are coming out and saying that the community will feel left out because they completely believe the Congress party, that they would make a Wakaliga chief minister. Now when the time is coming close, he's being denied. That is the kind of narrative that was being built. Now to counter that, there has been a Hinda faction of leaders who came together and met today, and they have devised another strategy as well, as what I'm picking up. You have his son now countering the elevation with a possible charge of corruption against Mr. D.K. Shivkumar. So it's right now every sort of pot shot is being taken. No stone is being left unturned to ensure that their leader, the people that they are backing, is at the top post.
Right, Deepak, do stay on with us. Let's now go across to Ankit as well. And Ankit, now the action is going to shift to Delhi. There's going to be a meeting of the Congress brass today evening, and then perhaps even summons over to you.
As you said, Gargi, it is a day of, fast-paced developments which are taking place here in the Congress headquarters, the Indira Bhavan, which is right behind me. There is a press conference which, in a short while from now, which, of course, the focus is on Bihar. At least that press conference is concerned. But a lot is happening when it comes to Karnataka. Not only what Deepak was telling us, the Chief Minister Siddaramaya's son speaking there. There have been MLAs who have been shuttling from Delhi back to Bengaluru. And now with all those talks, the Congress President, Mr. Kharge, coming out and saying that he is going to speak to both Siddaramaiah, the Chief Minister, and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar. Just to rewind, I want to take you back to, in fact, when the elections of Karnataka took place in 2022. And it took more than a week for the Congress party to decide on who is going to be the Chief Minister and the formula for Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister. I remember we were continuously reporting about this from outside the Congress party, headquarters here at that point of time as well. And this whole formula of 2.5 years, that remains the bone of contention. And that is why you are seeing, as soon as the anniversary has happened of the first 2.5 years of the Congress government here in Karnataka, the murmurs of D.K. Shivkumar and, of course, the whole, show of strength which is going on as far as Karnataka is concerned. Interestingly, in the evening today, we have been told that there is going to be, some sort of meeting. And in that meeting, the Congress top brass is going to be present. That includes Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge. Priyanka Gandhi is also expected to be part of this, along with Randeep Surjewala, who is the General Secretary in charge of Karnataka, and K.C. Venugopal, the General Secretary in charge of the organization in the state. Now, this meeting is going to decide what the next few steps, as far as this entire crisis is going to take place, are going to be. Now, interestingly, D.K. Shivkumar, who has been very smartly so far been saying that, the High Command will decide. It is going to be the High Command's decision, and we are all together as far as the governance of Karnataka is concerned. The way he has been posturing has been giving signs to many of the leaders in Karnataka that, of course, there is something brewing behind the scenes. While on the front, he possesses a united face as far as the Congress party is concerned. DK Shiv Kumar, in fact, made a U-turn and denied posting the word power in a post that he had put out. He had posted, and I'm quoting that here, keeping one word is the greatest strength, and now he hasn't posted anything. So, you know, a lot is being said and then, of course, unsaid as we are going through this. Now, what is happening, you know, as far as the situation is concerned, once the MLAs, those who support DK Shiv Kumar, came to Karnataka, there is some sort of at least consolidation of the MLAs, those who support Siddaramaiah as well. Now it is a wait-and-watch game that the camp Siddaramaiah is playing as we speak. Sources are telling us that they are ready to act if the High Command indicates change of power, and Siddaramaiah-supported MLAs are going to also play the pressure game when it comes to the top brass of the Congress party. Meanwhile, while we are you know, talking about what's going on, what will happen in the evening as well. Importantly, while Bihar, the drubbing of the Congress party is something that is on the agenda, but on the top of the mind for every leader at this moment is what happens in Karnataka after President of Congress party, Mr. Kharge, has said he is going to speak to both Siddaramaiah and DK Shiv Kumar to sort out this problem. Let's listen in to some reactions.
ये देखिए, मैं इन सबको बुला के चर्चा करता हूँ। उस चर्चे में राहुल गांधी भी रहेंगे और मेरे हमारे दूसरे मेंबर्स भी रहेंगे, सीएम भी रहेंगे और हमारे डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर रहेंगे। तो इन सबको बुला के चर्चा करने के बाद निर्णय होगा। हाई कमांड बोले तो टीम है, अकेला नहीं रहता, टीम है। जब हमारी पूरे हाई कमांड की टीम बैठ के चर्चा करके निर्णय लेगा।
Far, High Command has not called me. They call me, I will definitely go to the Delhi.
I have not posted anything. ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾತು ವಿಚಾರ ಯಾವುದು ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. I have not posted anything. I have not posted anything. ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾತು ವಿಚಾರ ಯಾವುದು ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. I have not posted anything.
Let's break this. Right, so while there is, you know, that wait-and-watch approach which has been adopted by the Chief Minister's camp, we will also get in the latest from Bengaluru, because now the struggle for Bengaluru is also being playing out here in the national capital. Important to know here is that this is not the first time the 2.5-year formula has become a bone of contention in politics, whether it's Ashok Gehlot or Sachin Pilot in the last term of the Congress party in Rajasthan, or the 2.5-year formula that became the bone of contention, the breaking of the Shiv Sena in Maharashtra. Now the 2.5 formula, is that something that becomes the big, in fact, talking point, a big point of crisis for the Congress party in Karnataka? That we will have to wait and see. But important to note is what both the camps, whether it's DK Shiv Kumar or Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, what is it that they are seeking and hoping that the central leadership is going to do? Let me very quickly go across to my colleague Gargi to give you a sense, ladies and gentlemen, of what both these camps are angling and hoping for.
That's right, Ankit. So let's take a look at what Deputy Chief Minister DKS wants and what it is that Siddaramaiah wants. First, let's talk about DK Shiv Kumar, who feels he's owed that transition, and he wants a clear transition plan agreed upon when the High Command meets, that it should be spelt out very clearly, a clear message also to Siddaramaiah that he has to step down. Sidhu's agreement to allow a smooth transition, because that's very important. Remember, Siddaramaiah is still enjoys support of a majority of the MLAs, support of leaders like Satish Jarkeholi and other known DKS baiters, and these MLAs and ministers are known to be very close. Satish Jarkeholi is known to be very close to Siddaramaiah. He also knows that Siddaramaiah has support of MLAs and needs a categorical support from the High Command. So there is no doubt, there is no sort of confusion when the transition happens that he is the one who the High Command is supporting. So that is what DK Shiv Kumar wants. Now, what does Chief Minister Siddaramaiah want? He wants this decision on the transition postponed till after the budget, because not just the winter session of Parliament is beginning on the 1st of December, but on the 8th of December, you have the Assembly session beginning there in Karnataka. Siddaramaiah wants an end, these optics of uncertainty till he is Chief Minister. He wants, you know, to continue as the Chief Minister without any of these doubts, any of this confusion continuing. A clear message from Rahul Gandhi reiterating his position, because, still it is the Gandhis that hold the key in the Congress party. Also, a cabinet reshuffle to reiterate his authority till he is Chief Minister. He has the support of MLAs, unlikely to let go of power easily is the reason perhaps that this is going on as long as it is, this crisis. Siddaramaiah also wants to hold a record for longest serving Karnataka Chief Minister. He may agree for a transition only closer, I beg your pardon, to the end of his term. So he wants to stay on as Chief Minister for as long as he possibly can. Now, of course, the news that DKS and Siddaramaiah both may be summoned tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow, to Delhi to meet with the High Command. Back to you, Ankit.
Right. While Gargi was giving us that sense of what both the sides, the pressure tactics, the angling, and what they are hoping for, let me very quickly tell you, Mr. Kharge, while he said that he will summon both DK Shiv Kumar and Siddaramaiah to Delhi, so far sources in the Chief Minister's office and the Deputy Chief Minister's office are telling NDTV that both of them have not been summoned for any meeting to the national capital. It's a absolute drama that is playing out. On the edge of the seat are the people of Karnataka and the MLAs of both camps. But at least at this moment, what we know is that neither the Chief Minister or the Deputy Chief Minister so far has been called for a meeting with the High Command in Delhi. Remember, this had happened a few months back as well when both of them were here. At that point of time, it was said it's just a routine meeting. The media is in fact fueling these speculations. But one fact remains very, very clear, ladies and gentlemen. There have been MLAs supporting either side, those who have continuously been making some comments, some in fact signaling that in fact has only gotten this entire story rolling in, despite all those denials as far as the top leadership of the Congress party is concerned. Deepak, my colleague, is with us tracking minute-by-minute developments. Deepak, as I've been saying, it's a fast-paced thriller which is unfolding in Karnataka. Your sources telling you that though the president of the Congress party has said he's going to meet both of them at this moment, till about 3:15 at this moment, neither the Chief Minister nor the Deputy Chief Minister have been summoned.
Yes, there was some speculation that they've already received calls. I have, in fact, confirmed from the Chief Minister's office and the Deputy Chief Minister's office, they have not received any sort of calls at the moment. They're also, of course, right now seated inside the cabinet. Well, one can only wonder how things are going. This is a cabinet meeting. Usually there are multiple agendas pertaining to the state that are discussed here. Does any of the ministers who are sitting inside, are they really able to concentrate on development? Are they able to concentrate on things to do for the state, for the people? That's the bigger question, because the focus here seems to be how to, build a narrative, how to counter that narrative, who's going to become the Chief Minister, who is going to be prevented from becoming the Chief Minister, and what the High Command is going to decide. Why is the High Command taking so long, keeping this ambiguity going is the larger question. Don't they have a solution in sight? Do they want to really depend on, how things play out in the state of Karnataka, and probably an opening from that to really decide now, because if there was a 2.5-year mark decision that was already taken by the High Command, then before the 20th of November, we should have seen a decision that was taken, or at least, conversations that should have started, back-channel conversations in particular with the Chief Minister of Karnataka, that there should be a smooth transition that should be allowed. When that didn't happen, it was very clear that the High Command is in no mood to make any sort of immediate transition. And how much of a role did the Bihar election really have to this entire scenario is another question, because they had a massive setback there, and now to really replace a Chief Minister in one of the major prominent states that they are in power, because there are not many states in the country that the Congress enjoys power, and Karnataka is a very important state. They have about 138 MLAs. So for them to really have a situation where they, do not have clarity as to how to deal with this leadership tussle is not going to fare too well. They have messed up in the past when it comes to dealing with what happened in Punjab, what happened in Maharashtra, what happened in Madhya Pradesh. So they do not want another situation similar to that in Karnataka. We'll really have to see how soon will the High Command really make that call, say, come to Delhi, let's resolve this and find a solution ahead.
Yes. Deepak, stay on with me. I just want to also introduce our colleague Aishwarya, who has been tracking developments inside the Congress headquarters here in the national capital. And I also want to reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, if it's already not clear on you, NDTV is tracking this big story from Bengaluru to Delhi. We have a battery of our colleagues present everywhere to try and get the latest information, all authentic, checked, and then only then being broadcasted here on the broadcast. Deepak, one question to you before, in fact, I get some drama from Delhi as well. Very quickly, tell me one thing. Yatendra had, like you were earlier speaking to Gargi, he has come, Siddaramaya's son, I beg your pardon, has come out and supported his father, obviously so, but is there a sense, like you said, a cabinet meeting is going on, that more than the governance of Karnataka, right now everybody is now watch and vote, wait and watch mode. Whether it's the DK Shiv Kumar camp MLAs or the MLAs, those who are supporting Siddaramaya.
Well, for Mr. Siddaramaya's supporters, it is definitely wait and watch, because he's already now sitting in a comfortable position. He's the Chief Minister. The High Command really hasn't openly said that they're going to make a change. So for them, it's wait and watch. But as far as Mr. DK Shivkumar's camp is concerned, for them, they are right now eager to have DK Shivkumar at the helm of affairs, because the 2.5-year period has gotten over. For the High Command to really take a decision and make an open statement, that hasn't really come by. So the pressure building from their end, of course, is only intensifying with each passing day. We have their leaders who are making their way to Delhi. They are knocking at the doors of the High Command. We have seers now who are openly saying, well, there was a promise that was made to the Vokalika communities, one of the most dominant communities in the state of Karnataka in terms of population. And then after that promise was made, now to not live up to that promise is not the right way forward, is an indicator that a seer himself has gone on to say. That was countered by a few seers. Now we have meetings that are happening with MLAs by ministers, then we have ministers sitting together with the Chief Minister. So hectic parlays politically really that's playing out in the state of Karnataka. Very soon we're expecting the Chief Minister, of course, to make his way out. I'm looking at some activity that's happening behind me now here at the legislative, at the Karnataka, Vidhan Sauda. So we'll really have to see when the Chief Minister comes out whether he will be able to give us any more details. But predominantly, he's stepping out of a cabinet meeting right now. So he would probably, not prefer speaking more about the political situation that's unfolding in Karnataka. But is there governance even to speak about with all of this happening is a larger question.
I'm sure the Chief Minister will play it cool. Why would he want to, in fact, give out any signals of him being impacted, at least for in front of the media when he comes out? But Deepak is there. He'll try and get us a reaction from the Chief Minister as well. Let me very quickly go back to my colleague Gargi just to give you a sense. Who are the big players? Because, right from the politicians, right from Siddaramaya, DK Shiv Kumar, now there are seers, Vokalika seers, opposing religious gurus. All of them have jumped into this Game of Thrones of Karnataka.
That's right, Ankit. So let's take a look at the big players when it comes to this crisis in Karnataka Congress. And first and foremost, of course, you have Arjun Kharge, president of the Congress party himself from Karnataka. possibly could be eyeing the Chief Minister's post as well. Stranger things have happened in politics. He is someone who's close to DK Shiv Kumar. And maybe if they find no way through, no sort of solution, could he emerge as a compromise candidate? Then you have Satish Jarkiholi. He's a Siddaramaiah loyalist. We were tracking all those meetings he was holding yesterday. He held a meeting with DK Shiv Kumar, in fact, day before night. Then he met with the MLAs yesterday, really to get a sense of what they were thinking. He wants to be the state Congress president. Then you have Home Minister G. Parmeshwara, who has said in the past that he has always been in the race for chief ministership, and so he also harbors those ambitions for chief ministership and publicly declaring his aspirations, though his most recent comment has been how if DK Shiv Kumar is made chief minister, then he will accept it. So is that tacit support for DK Shiv Kumar? Well, we'll continue to track all those developments as they're taking place, and when and that meeting that will be held later this evening by the Congress High Command. And really, as we've been reporting on this crisis, it has really been extended way longer than comfortable perhaps for any party in governance for the government of Karnataka, and already the BJP has been baiting them and questioning them and saying it's just about power for the Congress party, and governance has really suffered during this time of this crisis and this tug of war over the chief minister's chair as this crisis continues. So let's take a look at the governance issues, because there, as Deepak was just reporting that the chief minister is holding a meeting, so he's going on with his work. But really, this crisis is something that has just engulfed the Karnataka government. And what are the issues really that are ongoing? There are potholes and broken roads. We keep hearing from big names in Bengaluru regarding the infrastructure there. Farmer and rural distress also remains a big issue that for the moment is not getting the attention it deserves. Then urban infrastructure mess, that again comes back to this issue of which we keep hearing from Bengaluru, India's Silicon Valley, but full of potholes and traffic jams and lots of issues being faced there. A fund crunch, rising public debt, and this even as the Congress struggles to fulfill the promises it made to the public. Then there is urban and rural water shortage. This is an ongoing issue in Karnataka, deserving the attention of the government. But for the moment, all this is being ignored as this power tussle continues. Well, let's bring you all the latest now that we are, that we've been able to find out. We've been tracking this story very, very closely, speaking to all our sources there. And Siddaramaiah camp is readying its line of attack against Deputy Chief Minister. In fact, they're going to present friction points to the High Command, as in when Siddaramaiah will be summoned for talks, or MLAs from his camp will be summoned for talks. So one of the criticisms of DK Shiv Kumar is, his statements seeking leadership change, how the DK's camp MLAs visited Delhi, and also DKS's meet with MLAs in a prison was a bad optics is another point they're going to make to the High Command. Also, how DKS is aggressively moving up political pieces, because that is something that has been seen as DKS has been waiting for that change that he was promised in November after Siddaramaiah completed his 2.5 years as chief minister. That is something I remember that we reported on back in 2023 when there was such a delay in announcing the chief minister and deputy chief minister of Karnataka. And that time it was understood that there was this sort of a compromise formula that had been arrived at by the Congress party.
All right, I'm being joined at this moment by Mr. Nizam Faujdar, KPCC spokesperson, the Karnataka Pradesh Congress spokesperson, who's joining me on the broadcast. Thank you so much, Mr. Faujdar, for speaking to us here on NDTV. Can I ask you, sir, what is going on at this moment? I'm sure you also will understand after the party president, Mr. Kharge, says that he's going to summon both the chief minister and deputy chief minister and sort out the issue. He underlines that there is an issue, a power struggle for the chief minister's post in the Congress party in Karnataka.
Deepak, I don't think so. There is anything else to interpret from the situation. The AICC president, Mr. Arjun Kharge has made it very clear that he will communicate whatever the decision is going to be made. The Karnataka Sarkar is in absolute safe hands. Mr. D.K. Shivkumar is the PCC president and Sidramaya ji is the CM. And I think the Sarkar is going really well. It's serving the people at its best. And I don't think so there is anything else that we need to interpret then until any...
Get 50% off personalised photo gifts with the Snapfish Black Friday sale. Hurry, the Snapfish sale is now on with snapfish.co.uk.
Just going for a break.
Oh, hey, just the man
I'm just going for a break.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
But life still goes on.
It feels good knowing that your future's in hand. Evlo can offer you a loan from £1,000 to £15,000, whether it's for home improvements, new appliances, a car, or for some of life's big moments. So even if you've had problems with credit before, Evlo looks beyond your credit score and always takes a case-by-case approach. Visit evlo.co.uk to get your conditional decision in minutes. Evlo, your future in your hands.
Obviously.
It's raining so hard. Looks like it's gonna rain all night.
Pretty good, right?
Oh, it's really I'd love to be holding you tight.
For over 500,000 investors, the penny's dropped. Pay a low flat fee instead of a percentage and keep the money you make. Interactive investor. I think, therefore I.
This is an appeal from Soy Dog, the street dog charity. 4-month-old Darlin was found terribly injured. Her back leg had been severed. She was running out of time. Our rescue team rushed Darlin to our hospital in Phuket. We knew she would need urgent surgery if she was going to survive. No dog should suffer like Darlin did. Will you give £3 a month, which could help ease the next animal's suffering and help save their life?
We are one of the busiest animal hospitals in Southeast Asia. We see injuries like this every day. That's why your donation is so vital.
Your gift will help provide the surgery, medication and critical care animals need. Last year, we treated over 22,000 animals like Darlin, and the numbers keep rising. Many of them are street dogs who have no one else to care for them. When they are suffering, we are their only hope. If you believe no animal deserves to suffer, please call the number on screen now to give £3 a month. Your gift could help provide urgent treatment to a dog like Darlin, who is fighting for their life. Thanks to kind donations, Darlin recovered and is finally beginning to live the life every dog deserves. But today and every day, more dogs like her will need life-saving care. Please call 0800 472 5225 or visit our website to start your monthly gift today. Thank you.
Not only just on Karnataka, but also government, but also on the people of Karnataka. But I appreciate you taking these questions. Thank you so much for joining me at this moment. My colleague Ritu also joins me from Bengaluru. Ritu, give our viewers a sense. While Mr. Fauzdar says that, you know what, this is an internal matter, the president will speak, there is no problem as far as the governance is concerned. Is that so? Are we looking at some sort of MLAs versus MLAs strategy which is playing out? The CM and the Deputy CM trying to outwit each other in this game where the governance then, of course, becomes the collateral.
Well, very true. You see, as you rightly pointed out, when we speak about the governance, we've been seeing how that usually we never see this kind of a picture here in Bengaluru, where the set of ministers who basically go to CM's residence before coming to the cabinet, they usually meet here. But today, you see, the scene was very different for us to look into this picture, wherein we did see a set of leaders who actually en route to CM's residence. Now, these are again only those leaders who who are from Siddharamaya's camp. They have a brief discussion over there about what really is panning out in the state and the whole of this drama that we are seeing that's getting getting unfolded in the Karnataka, and right after that, you see, they all start enrouting towards the cabinet as well. Now, they might be, turning down, saying that these are only the speculations, but obviously the picture looks very different because you have the AICC chief Arjun himself clearing the air, saying that he is aware of what's really happening in the state. Now, it is with the Rahul Gandhi and the whole of this Gandhi family to take a decision as well. So at an appropriate time is when the senior leaders from the Bengaluru basically will be called to Delhi to discuss this whole of matter and put this to an end. Now, but the important question here, Ankit, for us to try and understand or probably to highlight for our viewers is also that is it DK Shivakumar who would really give up easily right now? Because 2.5 years later, he was also looking for another chance from the High Command side, but this does not seem to be happening for him. Has obviously put down his confidence down as well, because he had remained to be the loyalist for the a loyal leader for the party. We have seen him going to the jail for the sake of party and the party leaders, and have never heard the sentiments of the party leaders.
Yes.
But at this point in time, how that his sentiments will be taken care by the High Command, that needs to be seen.
I remember covering the 2022 election run-up and the campaign, and DK said, loyalty leads to royalty. Is this his time to get that royalty that he has always been speaking about? That is going to be an interesting, in fact, thing to try and understand. Very quickly, Aishwarya, my colleague is here. He has been covering the developments in the national capital. Aishwarya, quickly sum it up for me. How crucial is the meeting? Is there a meeting, first of all, going to be in the evening today that is going to discuss the summoning of the leaders or the crisis of Karnataka?
Well, most unlikely, because the top leadership has not informed the members who earlier had been stated by Mr. Kharge that there would be an internal meeting first between the Congress High Command, and later the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister is called. So no meeting as such has been informed officially yet for the Karnataka power tussle. But of course, in the near future, we can expect these leaders to come, as the Congress President himself has stated. Since 15th of this month, we are witnessing many MLAs camping in Delhi, and they are mounting pressure on the High Command. And certainly when Kharge visited Bengaluru, he clearly stated that yes, the High Command will decide, and he's not alone in the High Command. There's a team, and this team includes Congress President includes also Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi, and they all will sit together and will decide.
Jainendra also covers the Congress party for NDTV. Jainendra, very quickly, tell me one thing. Parliament session से पहले ये हो रहा है, तो इसका असर कम से कम बीजेपी को भी तो मौका मिलेगा ना अब ये बोलने का कि देखिए ये लोग तो हमेशा आपस में ही लड़ते रहते हैं, हमसे तो क्या ही लड़ाई करनी है।
देखिए, समस्या बहुत गंभीर है अंकित, और पार्लियामेंट सेशन ही नहीं, कर्नाटका में भी विधानसभा का सेशन होना है। उसके पहले लीडरशिप को एहसास है कि इस इशू को हमें रिजॉल्व करना है, और जो सोर्सेज हमें बता रहे हैं कि स्थिति बहुत गंभीर है अंदर खाने, और कोई भी पार्टी जो है, चाहे डीके गुट हो या सिद्धरमैया गुट हो, पीछे हटने को तैयार नहीं है। लीडरशिप को बहुत एहसास है कि मामला सीरियस है। इसी वजह से आज इन फॉर्मल मीटिंग तो नहीं है कर्नाटका को लेकर, लेकिन इनफॉर्मली जरूर मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे, राहुल गांधी, वेणुगोपाल मिल सकते हैं। हालांकि जो इंचार्ज हैं कर्नाटका के सुरजेवाला, वो दिल्ली में नहीं है, तो कोई फॉर्मल मीटिंग तो नहीं, लेकिन इसको लेकर के डिलिबरेशन अंदर खाने लीडरशिप की हो रही है। और खुद जब खड़गे कह चुके हैं कि सभी नेताओं को दिल्ली बुलाया जाएगा, तो नेक्स्ट वीक में, बिल्कुल इमीडिएटली नहीं, लेकिन जरूर ही सोनिया गांधी के विदेश से लौटने के बाद ये पहले वीक में, दिसंबर के पहले वीक में इसको रिजॉल्व करना ही पड़ेगा लीडरशिप को, कांग्रेस के।
This is very, very important news that you are hearing here on NDTV. There is not going to be possibly an immediate meeting, but all those things are on the card. It's a serious issue that the Congress party and the leadership, high command here is looking at, and it won't take more than a week for them to try and come to some sort of consensus as far as the matter of Karnataka is concerned. Quick break I am taking at this moment. Our focus remains on the big story of Karnataka. You'll get all the latest details here on NDTV. Stay tuned.
I like making sure I've got all the right tools for the job. And now that I'm 50, that means looking after the life I've built, protecting my lot if anything happened to me. That's why I decided to learn more about over 50s life insurance from Cover Today. They're the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period, unlike other insurers who could make you wait up to 2 years for full cover. With Cover Today, you're fully covered from day one. And you're covered for the whole of your life. Plus, unlike other things in life, the price never goes up. Learning more couldn't be simpler. Go online or talk to their friendly UK team in just one phone call.
Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period and no annoying trips to the doctors either. Plus, you get your choice of a £125 gift card.
Cover Today has given me genuine peace of mind. And now that's done, I can get on with something much more interesting.
To find out more about Cover Today, call our friendly UK team on 0808 143 4733 or visit covertoday.co.uk.
It feels good knowing that your future's in hand. Evlo can offer you a loan from £1,000 to £15,000, whether it's for home improvements or for some of life's big moments. Evlo looks beyond your credit score and always takes a case-by-case approach. Visit evlo.co.uk to get your conditional decision in minutes.
Will you help bring a cat in from the cold this winter? This winter, hundreds of cats will be abandoned and left to fend for themselves. Cats never know why they've been abandoned. They only know the cold, fear and hunger, and that they're far from home. Will you help give them the food, warmth and expert care they need and help them on their journey to find loving new homes? Call 0800 8100 213, text COLD to 70007 or go online and give £3 a month to Cats Protection.
Boots' biggest ever Black Friday is here with better than half price beauty star gifts. Like this MAC gift set, only £39 at Boots.
Get 50% off personalised gifts and cards for Christmas with the Snapfish Black Friday sale. Capture magical moments with a photo book. 50% off. Make customised decor to brighten up your home. 50% off. Enjoy your photos with a calendar. 50% off. Hurry, the Snapfish Black Friday sale is now on with snapfish.co.uk.
At Great Ormond Street Hospital this Christmas, every moment matters. Text MOMENT to 70004 to give £10 to Gosh Charity. 'Cause you got all my love. Help us create magical moments for seriously ill kids. Text MOMENT to 70004 to donate £10 or search Gosh Christmas.
You've got all my love.
Whatever you need to ask about cancer, Macmillan's free support line is just a call away.
Hello, Macmillan.
Whether it's money,
am I going to lose my job?
Getting on with life,
Can I still go abroad? Get insurance?
or just need someone to listen,
How do I tell them?
our specialist advisors are here to help as often as you need them. Whatever you need to ask, cancer, money, life, call us now on 0808 134 1000.
When an unexpected expense catches you offside, Drafty can get you back in the game. Drafty Flex is like a handy pot of cash when you need it. There's credit up to £3,000 and money sent to your bank in 90 seconds. Borrowing £100 for 30 days costs under £6. Be prepared for the unexpected with Drafty. Apply at drafty.co.uk.
This is an appeal from Soy Dog, the street dog charity. 4-month-old Darlin was found terribly injured. Her back leg had been severed. She was running out of time. Our rescue team rushed Darlin to our hospital in Phuket. We knew she would need urgent surgery if she was going to survive. No dog should suffer like Darlin did. Will you give £3 a month, which could help ease the next animal's suffering and help save their life?
We are one of the busiest animal hospitals in Southeast Asia. We see injuries like this every day. That's why the donation is so vital.
Your gift will help provide the surgery, medication and critical care animals need. Last year, we treated over 22,000 animals like Darlin, and the numbers keep rising. Many of them are street dogs who have no one else to care for them. When they are suffering, we are their only hope. If you believe no animal deserves to suffer, please call the number on screen now to give £3 a month. Your gift could help provide urgent treatment to a dog like Darlin, who is fighting for their life. Thanks to kind donations, Darlin recovered and is finally beginning to live the life every dog deserves. But today and every day, more dogs like her will need life-saving care. Please call 0800 473 0097 or visit our website to start your monthly gift today. Thank you.
You can count on Staysure, the UK's favourite travel insurance provider. We specialise in cover for over 50s with pre-existing medical conditions. And there's no age limit. Whether you're planning an epic, once-in-a-lifetime adventure or revisiting your favorite holiday spot one more time. We offer cover for single or multiple trips throughout the year. Stay Sure Travel Insurance, the UK's favorite. Get your quote online or give us a call today.
Some people think life slows down in your 50s, but I've got a few rounds left to go. And I don't want my lot to have to worry about funeral costs. Let them spend their money on nicer things. So I decided to learn more about over 50s life insurance from Cover Today. Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period, unlike other insurers who could make you wait up to 2 years for full cover. With Cover Today, you're fully covered from day one, and you're covered for the whole of your life. Plus, unlike other things in life, the price never goes up. Go online or talk to their friendly UK team in just one phone call.
Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period and no annoying trips to the doctors either. Plus, you get your choice of a £125 gift card.
Now I'm with Cover Today, I can get on with something much more interesting.
To find out more about Cover Today, call our friendly UK team on 0800 380 0060 or visit covertoday.co.uk.
This is an important message for people living with diabetes from people living with diabetes.
When I was experiencing the symptoms of diabetes, I didn't know what was going on.
You go on the internet and it's full of horror stories.
I didn't understand about carbs, I didn't understand about blood glucose levels.
That's why the support I get as a Diabetes UK member is so important.
You can become a Diabetes UK member for just £3 a month. When you do, you'll receive a practical guide specific to your type of diabetes and a copy of Balance magazine 4 times a year. Plus, you'll help support research that could lead to better treatments for all types of diabetes.
As members, we're all working it out together.
Call 0800 144 5410 or go online to become a Diabetes UK member for just £3 a month. Join us now because membership can help you learn to live better with diabetes.
This is NDTV, and you're watching NDTV 24/7.
Welcome back. Let's get you the latest in the Congress crisis in Karnataka. And now Karnataka Minister Satish Jarkiholi has issued a new statement over the ongoing crisis where he says that everyone will not be rewarded. Those did not get the reward have to wait. Remember, he's someone who's close to Siddaramaiah. Let's listen into what he said. All right, so that is what Satish Jarkiholi said, that that everyone will not get awarded and those who did not get the reward will have to wait. We'll sip into a short break and get you more on the other side. Stay with us.
It feels good knowing that your future's in hand. Evlo can offer you a loan from £1,000 to £15,000, whether it's for home improvements or for some of life's big moments. Evlo looks beyond your credit score and always takes a case-by-case approach. Visit evlo.co.uk to get your conditional decision in minutes.
For newborn kittens, Mum is everything. And without her love and care, they struggle to survive. This winter, many kittens will be abandoned and left in the cold. Without the milk and warmth their mums provide, their little lives are in grave danger. Every day, poorly kittens like Cookie need life-saving care at our cat centres. By giving £3 a month, you can help provide the food, warmth and expert care they need. Please call 0800 144 5848, text MUM to 70365 or go online to donate now. When a kitten has lost the care of their mum, you can be the next best thing.
Obviously.
It's raining so hard. Looks like it's gonna rain all night.
Pretty good, right?
Oh, it's really I'd love to be holding you tight.
For over 500,000 investors, the penny's dropped. Pay a low flat fee instead of a percentage and keep the money you make. Interactive investor. I think, therefore I.
This is an appeal from Soy Dog, the street dog charity. 4-month-old Darlin was found terribly injured. Her back leg had been severed. She was running out of time. Our rescue team rushed Darlin to our hospital in Phuket. We knew she would need urgent surgery if she was going to survive. No dog should suffer like Darlin did. Will you give £3 a month, which could help ease the next animal's suffering and help save their life?
We are one of the busiest animal hospitals in Southeast Asia. We see injuries like this every day. That's why your donation is so vital.
Your gift will help provide the surgery, medication and critical care animals need. Last year, we treated over 22,000 animals like Darlin, and the numbers keep rising. Many of them are street dogs who have no one else to care for them. When they are suffering, we are their only hope. If you believe no animal deserves to suffer, please call the number on screen now to give £3 a month. Your gift could help provide urgent treatment to a dog like Darlin who is fighting for their life. Thanks to kind donations, Darlin recovered and is finally beginning to live the life every dog deserves. But today and every day, more dogs like her will need life-saving care. Please call 0800 472 5225 or visit our website to start your monthly gift today. Thank you.
It feels good knowing that your future's in hand. Evlo can offer you a loan from £1,000 to £15,000, whether it's for home improvements, new appliances, a car, or for some of life's big moments. So even if you've had problems with credit before, Evlo looks beyond your credit score and always takes a case-by-case approach. Visit evlo.co.uk to get your conditional decision in minutes. Evlo, your future in your hands.
Get 50% off personalised gifts and cards for Christmas with the Snapfish Black Friday sale. Capture magical moments with a photo book. 50% off. Make customised decor to brighten up your home. 50% off. Enjoy your photos with a calendar. 50% off. Hurry, the Snapfish Black Friday sale is now on with snapfish.co.uk.
Boots' biggest ever Black Friday is here with better than half price beauty star gifts. Like this MAC gift set, only £39 at Boots.
When facts are fragmented, we put the pieces together. Where power collides with truth, we are there.
Behind me is that massive security arrangements that are in place.
Welcome back. News now from Tamil Nadu, and in a major setback to the AIADMK ahead of the 2026 assembly polls in the state, expelled AIADMK leader K.A. Sengottayan is formally inducted now into the TVK. TVK chief Vijay honoured Sengottayan with a shawl, and Sengottayan, who arrived at Vijay's office in Panayur with his supporters, has been appointed organisation secretary for 4 districts: Coimbatore, Erode, Tirupur and Nilgiris. TVK chief Vijay welcomed him in the party and said that Sengottayan's experience and maturity will help the TVK. Meanwhile, AIADMK leaders mocked Sengottayan and Vijay tie-up and said that the liability now shifts to the TVK. With that, we slip into a short break. More news updates on the other side and the latest on the Karnataka crisis. Stay tuned.
Rajasthan is history, culture and much more. And I have been reporting on all things royal for more than 25 years.
The colors, the culture and the complexities of the Northeast is different from the rest of the country. I have been bringing the Northeast closer to the capital for over 15 years. Madhya Pradesh is the heart of India, and I have been capturing its every beat for over 10 years, covering the corridors of power, what is said, what is left unsaid, and what it actually means for you and me. I have it all covered.
Kashmir is often called paradise on earth, a region that has been in a state of flux from conflict
to India's crowning glory. I have been reporting and decoding Jammu and Kashmir for last 3 decades.
When facts are fragmented, we put the pieces together. Where power collides with truth, we are there.
Behind me is that massive security arrangements that are in place.
Behind fractured boundaries, we clear the fog of war. Fault Lines with Gauri Dwivedi, only on NDTV World.
You know, right now what it is an important ceasefire. For it to actually take shape in that 20-point formula, the most contentious part of it is that Hamas needs to let go of arms. It should not be able to arm itself and be part of the larger formula. But as things stand right now, there are sporadic instances of violence. There are large reports coming in and multiple reports coming in of public executions taking place. Where things stand right now then?
Well, the good news is that the ceasefire generally is holding. There have been some incidents because apparently some people were trying to infiltrate areas that are under Israeli control. And because of this savagery that Hamas is actually conducting against their own people, we hope that stops. We want Hamas to fulfill their commitment, not only to us, to the Arab and Muslim nations. These parties, they should put pressure on Hamas. You know, when we look in retrospect, what brought us into this moment in which the hostages became a burden for Hamas? It came because of our military pressure. It came because of the efforts of the United States and the efforts of the mediators that finally have decided to put pressure on Hamas. This brought results, and if we want to see results in the future, meaning we want to see the implementation of the 20-point plan, we have to have pressure from the Arab Muslim world on Hamas.
So Qatar, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the main set of mediators, you think they will be the ones putting pressure on Hamas to ensure that they don't arm themselves again?
We certainly hope so, because there is a peaceful path out of this that is agreed. We wouldn't like to go back to unilateral action. We don't want to go back to war.
When facts are fragmented, we put the pieces together. Where power collides with truth, we are there.
Behind me is that massive security arrangements that are in place.
Behind fractured boundaries, we clear the fog of war. Fault Lines with Gauri Dwivedi, only on NDTV World.
You know, right now what it is an important ceasefire. For it to actually take shape in that 20-point formula, the most contentious part of it is that Hamas needs to let go of arms. It should not be able to arm itself and be part of the larger formula. But as things stand right now, there are sporadic instances of violence. There are large reports coming in and multiple reports coming in of public executions taking place. Where things stand right now then?
Well, the good news is that the ceasefire generally is holding. There have been some incidents because apparently some people were trying to infiltrate areas that are under Israeli control. And because of this savagery that Hamas is actually conducting against their own people, we hope that stops. We want Hamas to fulfill their commitment, not only to us, to the Arab and Muslim nations. These parties, they should put pressure on Hamas. You know, when we look in retrospect, what brought us into this moment in which the hostages became a burden for Hamas? It came because of our military pressure. It came because of the efforts of the United States and the efforts of the mediators that finally have decided to put pressure on Hamas. This brought results, and if we want to see results in the future, meaning we want to see the implementation of the 20-point plan, we have to have pressure from the Arab Muslim world on Hamas.
So Qatar, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, the main set of mediators, you think they will be the ones putting pressure on Hamas to ensure that they don't arm themselves again?
We certainly hope so, because there is a peaceful path out of this that is agreed. We wouldn't like to go back to unilateral action. We don't want to go back to war.
Right now what it is an important ceasefire. For it to actually take shape in that 20-point formula, the most contentious part of it is that Hamas needs to let go of arms. It should not be able to arm itself and be part of the larger formula. But as things stand right now, there are sporadic instances of violence. There are large reports coming in and multiple reports coming in of public executions taking place. Where things stand right now then?
Well, the good news is that the ceasefire generally is holding. There have been some incidents because apparently some people were trying to infiltrate areas that are under Israeli control. And because of this savagery that Hamas is actually conducting.
Aside from Vidhan Sauda, where my colleague Veera Raghav will take you through all the developments that are unfolding in Karnataka. But first up, the headlines we're tracking right now. Siddaramaiah camp in a huddle amidst the leadership tussle. Karnataka Minister KJ George reaches Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's residence. As the Chief Minister tussle in Karnataka continues, Delhi meeting detail accessed by NDTV. Sources say Congress brass Arjun, Rahul Gandhi and Randeep Surjewala along with KC Venugopal will meet this evening. DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah are likely to be called to Delhi as early as tomorrow. Vijay's TVK gains strength ahead of crucial elections in Tamil Nadu. Expelled AIADMK leader Sengotian joins hands with the TVK. Major power shift brewing in Tamil Nadu. Details only on NDTV. Prime Minister Modi lauds India's Gen Z, says Gen Z will drive breakthroughs in India, says they can be the role model for the world. Supreme Court, while hearing the Ranveer Allahabadiya case, gives 4 weeks' time to the government to consult stakeholders to deal with user-generated online content. Top Court adds that disclaimer of few seconds is not enough. And Hema Malini's first post after the tragic death of her husband Dharmendra. She says, "My loss is indescribable." She breaks her silence in her first post after actor Dharmendra's death, mourns the loss of her husband, remembers him as a loving partner, father and friend. All right, viewers, we got you all details of exactly how things are unfolding in Karnataka, the politics behind it, minute by minute detail, all of which with that Veera Raghav will walk you through. Over to you, Veera.
Thanks very much, Gauri. Obviously, a lot of political action here, but nothing concrete at the moment. Ritu Rajpurohit also joins me here. Obviously, minister after minister coming out of that cabinet meet, giving out bites. DK Shivkumar speaking just a short while ago, saying that he's still not got an official invitation yet to Delhi. But then sources do say that 29th or 30th, both DK Shivkumar, Siddaramaiah are likely to be in Delhi. What did you pick up when you spoke to him just about 5 minutes ago, Ritu? We'll play that soundbite in just a bit, but very quickly set up the context for it.
Obviously, in a brief, you see, we did try and understand from him to get this sense that whether he's been really called by the High Command or whether he's been given any sort of a signal by the High Command that he will have to come to Delhi and this problem will get, resolved amicably. Now, therein he says that he has not received any call so far, first. Secondly, he says he obviously has some private events that are being lined up for him. So he will be going to Mumbai but be coming back to the city today itself. So needs to be seen whether by tonight at least whether he's going to receive a call or for that matter the Chief Minister as well, because we tried him asking the same question. He also said that there's nothing so far on his card.
Don't tell me the power play shifts to Mumbai as well, but let's listen in to DK Shivkumar, who spoke just a short while ago after that cabinet meet. Remember that that took place here in the Vidhan Sauda, all the other ministers also leaving from that cabinet meet. Let's listen in to DK Shivkumar, who spoke to the media just a short while ago.
ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ 50 ವರ್ಷದ ಅಂಗನವಾಡಿ ಅಕ್ಕಾಪಡೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಂಬೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೊಂದು ಖಾಸಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದೆ.
So that's the key power player, if I may put it that way, DK Shivkumar there speaking to the media. Other ministers also speaking to the media, sending out their message. Satish Jarkioli, remember, Public Works Department Minister, a key factor in this whole equation, one who I believe is vying for the Congress president's post. He is the ST face of the Congress party, part of the Jarkioli family, which is an extreme power player in North Karnataka when it comes to whether the BJP or the Congress. His brother is a BJP MLA. Satish Jarkioli also sending out a message, Ritu, earlier in the day, saying that, look, at the right time, it will be discussed, DK Shivkumar's position. What's the sense you're picking up from the Jarkioli camp? Quickly set this up for us before we play that Satish Jarkioli soundbite.
Looks like Veera, even Satish Jarkioli is also done, because he's just conducting meetings after meetings, marathons of meetings that we are seeing. He goes to Siddaramaiah, comes back to DK Shivkumar, trying to speak to both the camps as well. Now, even as that, his name is nearby to the KPCC president post as well. But he's also been waiting to get this whole drama to get over so that even his card becomes clear as the KPCC chief.
That's right.
Now, needs to be seen that how is this really going to pan out in the coming days, whether he will play an active role to resolve this amicably. If it happens, then it's also a plus point for the Satish Jarkioli.
I don't think anyone plays an active role to resolve anything amicably. They all play an active role to resolve it in their favor, to get the best political power equation possible. That's what politicians do. Let's listen in to Satish Jarkioli before we proceed further.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಿಗೋಲ್ಲ, ರೇಟ್ ಬಂದಿ ಭಾಳ ಮಂದಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಿಂದ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಕೆಲವರು ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಸಿಗೋಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಯ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ.
ಸರ್, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್? ಇದು ಗೊಂದಲ, ಈ ಕುರ್ಚಿ
ಗೊಂದಲ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, CM ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಇತ್ಯರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅದು, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊಂದಲ ಬಗೆಹರಲ್ಲ. ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಕೂಡ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
DK ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಕೂಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಉಳಿದವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು, ಅವರೊಬ್ಬರೇ ದುಡ್ಡು.
ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
Well, Satish Jarkioli, interesting comments that's coming in from there. Look, everyone's sending their message, right? I wouldn't read too much into each individual message. I think the big message has to come from Arjun and Rahul Gandhi. And I think this is everyone setting themselves up in terms of saying, putting their points out across. It will boil down to the question of MLAs and the number of MLAs. I believe more reactions are coming as we play that out. In fact, we've got an entire power play packed panel as well up ahead, and we'll also play some graphics on what we believe DK Shivkumar wants out of this meeting from the High Command, what Siddaramaiah is looking at, who the other power players are. But just a very brief bit on the Satish Jarkioli factor. You've spoken to Santosh Lad, you've spoken to other ministers as well. In fact, some of the ministers are taking the other route out of the Vidhan Sabha because they don't want to be caught with the cameras in front of them. What's the sense you're picking up, whether it is a Parameshwara, whether it is a Satish Jarkioli? Are they just stating their position because they are being questioned, or are they willingly wanting to come and appear before the media? What's your sense?
See, but deep inside might be that these leaders, don't want to come out and openly show that who they are really backing to, because they are also really concerned that this is really going to damage the party in the state, and it's a damage for the whole of party, and it's also for the state on those lines as well. Right. Because you see, the Congress is really strong here in Karnataka when we compare to other states in the whole of South India. So yes, for the High Command, basically what these individuals really going to say will not matter to them, because they will have to look into the caste politics as well, the caste equations too, to ensure that this is getting resolved amicably and not damaging the party at this point in time.
That's right. Let's listen in to what let's just listen in to what Siddaramaiah said a short while ago. He's saying, I believe he has also spoken to the media, perhaps outside here at the Secretariat or outside his residence. Let's just listen in to what the Chief Minister had to say on these developments.
Will you be going Delhi, sir? Sir, English, sir. Sir, will you be going Delhi, sir? Sir, the AICC president has...
So far, High Command has not called me. They called me. I will definitely go to the
Thank you. Will you be going Delhi, sir? Sir, English, sir. Sir, will you be going to Delhi?
Well, so that's Siddaramaiah saying that, look, he's also not got a call from Delhi as yet. I don't expect any calls to have gone as yet, but I think everyone's prepared for a 29th meeting in New Delhi. Because the call, the official call, Ritu, will happen after Kharge meets Rahul Gandhi, and perhaps we'll have to go from the AICC General Secretary in charge of KPCC, Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee, which is K.C. Venugopal. I think there will be first a huddle in Delhi in terms of how they want to go about the situation, because this is not a new development. I think the High Command, as we call, and Kharge, and I think an important comment this morning from Kharge is about saying that High Command is not one person, it's not Rahul Gandhi, it's a team. It includes me, it includes the AICC General Secretary K.C. Venugopal, but of course all eyes on Rahul Gandhi in terms of what next and how he's got to decide, because ultimately he's got to take the decision. Let's just go through what we believe D.K. Shivkumar is playing at, what Siddaramaiah's demands would be, and you can add as we play those graphics out. I think the first thing that D.K. Shivkumar wants is a clear transition plan. He may not want an immediate transition, but a clear transition plan agreed upon as to whether Siddaramaiah is willing to let go of the post of Chief Minister this term and allow him to take charge. The second is a clear message to Siddaramaiah that he has to step down at some point of time to allow a transition, because this result, the 137 seats that they have, is a combination of work both from D.K. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah. While Siddaramaiah was the big face, D.K. Shivkumar was the Congress president and the man who has been credited with putting the party together for that election campaign. Siddaramaiah's agreement to allow a smooth transition, that's more important for D.K. Shivkumar. Given that Siddaramaiah is seen to have the number of MLAs and the kind of presence that he has, he would not want any kind of friction in that transition. That's the key point right now. It's about a transition which would be smooth if at all it has to happen.
Well, very true. See, that's when the whole of this Ahinda picture comes into the play as well, because a lot of MLAs also say the same, that, more than what the individuals are saying, they will have to look into the caste equations as well to ensure that the voters are not getting divided on the name of these leaders. So, end of the day, the sentiments on the ground of these voters also matters a lot.
And the importance of the MLAs who support Siddaramaiah to be clear for a transition to him. These are things that D.K. Shivkumar would be pushing for. Siddaramaiah, of course, would be wanting a decision deferred, if not delayed, until the budget is presented in Karnataka, because one of his key goals, we believe, is to set the record as the longest serving Chief Minister of Karnataka. I believe Deepak Bopanna, who's also somewhere in the vicinity of this Vidhan Sabha, he was running around with our video journalist Kumar to try and get sound bites, joins me live. Deepak, go ahead. What do you have? We've all been speaking. Do you have anything concrete? I'm sure you don't have any concrete details of the meeting in Delhi, but what are you picking up from the people you've spoken to here?
Well, Veera, as far as the leadership and the decisions that they're going to take, it's of course anybody's guess, and it's a very important decision that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has to make. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge and Sonia Gandhi combined have to make. It's a litmus test really for the Congress High Command. I have senior Congress leader here with me, Mr. Ramesh Babu. Sir, tell us, as far as this decision is concerned, it's very crucial, because it's not just for the state of Karnataka that this is important. This is also a litmus test of sorts for the Congress High Command, isn't it? Because it's a very precarious situation. Karnataka is a very important state politically. A large number of MLAs come from here. You already have 138 here. You also contribute towards the Rajya Sabha seats. Tell us, how important is this decision that the High Command needs to make?
You see, we are not the right person to address what you are asking the question. Already what you said, it is correct. Our AICC, Madam Sonia Gandhi ji, Rahul Gandhi ji, as well as Mallikarjun Kharge ji is going to take the decision. Till that speculations are going on. But nothing is sure. It all leave it to the AICC. They will clarify the things. I'm going to ask you what the decision is going to be, but the need for the decision, that's what I'm trying to ask you about, because the Chief Minister himself has said that there is now an absolute need, there is confusion, and the High Command should put an end to it. Why is it not happening? No. You see, the CM as well as DECM clearly clarified the things, and they clarified it. They are going to obey the AICC decision. So there is no question of putting the speculation now. Definitely, they are going to give the solution to this. What you are asking the question tomorrow, they are to go. They are going to give the solution. Government is comfortable. Our priority is to give the good administration. That we are doing now.
Mr. Babu, two things I want to ask you. You've been, a very friendly spokesperson to the media. You've always, of course, accommodated any sort of request. But here, the blame seems to be coming that the media is, hyping things up. But the situation on the ground and the reality is that in the Chief Minister's house, there are unplanned meetings with ministers. MLAs are meeting other ministers. There's closed-door meetings everywhere that's happening. And this cannot all be just in a matter of chance and all of them dismissing it, saying it's routine.
Who don't know the history, they will talk like this. You come to the history of Karnataka, not only Karnataka, you see the Congress government, wherever it is there, it is quite natural. In Karnataka, since K.C. Reddy, he was the first Chief Minister of Karnataka, from that to year, always it is there. The MLAs used to meet for dinner, they used to meet for their personal discussion, and it is a friendly nature. Nothing wrong in that. So you go whenever the Congress government in Karnataka.
Well, it's a friendly nature, says the Congress spokesperson. How friendly are the equations going to be in Delhi when the meetings perhaps happen? Joining us this evening, I'll have Tehseen Poonawala, who's followed the Congress very closely. Tehseen, thanks very much for joining us. Ashutosh, senior journalist, who's got a strong point of view on these issues. Thanks very much, Ashutosh, for joining us here. Amitabh Tiwari, political strategist, as well as Sudha Halakkai, spokesperson of the BJP. Let me first come across to you, Ashutosh. Do you believe there will be clarity once the decision and the meetings are taken, play out in Delhi? Or do you believe that it's very difficult to arrive at clarity, A, and B, implement it as far as Karnataka is concerned? Briefly, your thoughts.
See, Veera Raghav, I'm very clear in my thought that the Congress is on a suicidal mission in Karnataka. And the Congress is not learning lessons. It has not learned lessons in Chhattisgarh, neither it learns lesson in Rajasthan, nor it learned any lesson from other part of India. See, first of all, the Congress should not be making a kind of a deal that's 2.5 years, Siddaramaiah will be the Chief Minister, and the next 2.5 years, the D.K. Shivakumar. That never happened, that will not happen anywhere else. Now, it's very difficult to remove Siddaramaiah and to install D.K. Shivakumar as a Chief Minister. If you don't install Siddaramaiah, D.K. Shivakumar as the Chief Minister, then obviously D.K. Shivakumar will feel cheated, will feel betrayed, and he might choose a different course of action, which will damage Congress party irreparably at the national level as well as in Karnataka. Now, the issue is why Congress does this. You sold the same formula in Chhattisgarh. Look what happened over there. A state which Congress was comfortably placed in Chhattisgarh, and the Congress lost. So I think now the issue should be that Siddaramaiah, I'm not suggesting any formula to the Congress president because I know Arjun Kharge comes from the Karnataka, and the Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are intelligent enough to understand this. But if at this moment, if they are trying to dislodge Siddaramaiah, then don't forget what happened in Punjab. You dislodge Captain Amrinder Singh, and then the Congress face the consequences. So I think this is a very tricky situation. This needs
You're making a very important point, Ashutosh. I'm sorry to interrupt you. You're making a very important point in the larger national context. Don't repeat mistakes of the past because this needs to be handled very delicately. Let me get Tehseen Poonawala as well into it. Tehseen, Ashutosh making a very important point. This is not the first power tussle the Congress has seen, and D.K. Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah are also not new entrants to politics. Both are seasoned veteran political players who've seen the test of time in politics. How do you see this playing out? Because the grassroots realities, both in terms of caste equations and in terms of political power play and in terms of number support in terms of MLAs, remain the same as it was, I would argue, as it was in 2023 after the results. How do you see the Congress High Command navigating this?
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Veera, let me put this in perspective. So I agree partially with my friend Ashutosh that the Congress has had these problems in the past, be it Haryana with Kumari Selija and Bhupinder Hooda ji, be it Rajasthan with Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot ji, be it Madhya Pradesh with Kamal Nath and Jyotiraditya Scindia, or another places, Chhattisgarh between Baghel and PSC. But Karnataka is slightly different, and allow me to explain why. DK, you cannot get a bigger loyalist in Congress than DK. Remember, he went to jail for the Congress party. DK is one leader who will fight for the Congress. Every time there's a crisis in the Congress, DK is the one who solves the Congress. If the BJP tries to dislodge a government, DK is the one who comes and saves it. Comparing this to Punjab is completely wrong, simply because in Punjab, Sidhu was not an original Congressee. He was somebody who had come into the party, whereas Captain Saab, the Chief Minister of Punjab, was an original congressman. In this particular case, DK is an original congressman. Siddaramaiah ji has come into the Congress. Now, I agree. Siddaramaiah ji is a mass leader. He's also an OBC chief minister. He also has the backward community completely and solidly behind it. But two things that I want to put on record out here. Number one, and I'm saying this, whatever the High Command decides, and they must decide, not a single MLA will leave the party. There's a reason for this. In Punjab, it was 4.5 years since when that fight between Captain Arminder and Sidhu took place. Here, there's 2.5 years.
Got it. What's point number two?
No Congress
Got it.
MLA
What's
wants
point
this
number
election.
two?
Point number two is simply this, that at the end of the day, do you want to reward loyalty, yes or no? And do you want to have a future roadmap? If there is a future roadmap, that future roadmap must have DK Shivkumar in it. No if, no but. Siddaramaiah ji will be the longest serving chief minister, after which we must have a future roadmap and a transition. Transition is what makes political parties strong.
Absolutely. I think you've made your 2 points very clear. I think Ashutosh also categorical about what he has to say. You've made your point very clear. Deepak Bopanna, my colleague who's been running after politician coming out of the cabinet meeting, more bites, but the hunger still remains, Deepak. What's really happening? Do you really believe that there will be anything conclusive that we will know, at least in terms of when a meeting's going to happen in Delhi? What's the sense you're picking up? Because everyone says they've not got even a call yet.
Yes, there was a lot of speculation that, they've got calls. We, of course, at NDTV have been pointing out that while they were in the cabinet, spoke to the Chief Minister's office, the Deputy Chief Minister's office, they confirm right now there is no call because there is a meeting that's underway. This is pertaining to Bihar. After that, they're going to possibly discuss Karnataka and then the meeting is going to come by. But, while we are all talking about the meeting in Delhi, there was a cabinet meeting here and many people in Karnataka would wonder with the kind of race that there is for cabinet
But they were discussing work at the cabinet meeting, governance and administration, not politics, sir.
Well, you ask the opposition, they'll probably beg to differ because with this sort of turmoil and animosity that there is pertaining to the leadership, I just wonder what was the kind of conversation that went on inside the cabinet.
Do we sense it as reporters when we see Siddaramaiah, DK Shivkumar and others around? Do you sense it as reporters? Because I was up there on the third floor as well. It seems pretty hunky-dory as far as the politicians are concerned. Is there really that sense of animosity? Do you feel that there is a DK camp and a Siddaramaiah camp, or is it the media creation?
Well, I'm definitely sensing that there is some sort of a turbulence because, for example, just yesterday, when the Constitution Day was being celebrated here, there were two events which the Deputy Chief Minister and the Chief Minister both were supposed to be together. Both conveniently avoided each other. One went to one particular, Constitution Day program, the other to the other. You're really looking at, for now at least, them not seeing eye to eye. But very soon, when they go to Delhi, you could see that image once again, Veera, of both of them holding their hands and doing this.
With Rahul Gandhi in the middle.
With Rahul Gandhi in the middle, and that's probably the sight that many people in Karnataka are waiting to see.
So I think we should hold hands and say we are together. But yes. Listen, I'll tell you what Siddaramaiah told me during the election campaign in 2023. I asked him specifically, is he your friend or a competitor, DK Shivkumar, for the Chief Minister? He's a friend who's also a challenger to the Chief Minister's post. And I think that remains quite clear that DK Shivkumar sending out the clear message, at least from his camp, that he's not some pushover and he needs to be given his pound of flesh. It's up to the Congress High Command to take that decision. Let's listen in to the three most important figures in Karnataka politics today. DK Shivkumar, Siddaramaiah, and of course, the grand old man of Karnataka politics, Arjun Kharge. Let's just listen in to all three of them.
See, my reaction is nothing. For us, party is more important than everything. I am not claiming anything right now. Whatever the party, in the interest of the best interest of the party, we will all work together and see that the success of our party is more important than individual things.
ನಡೀತಾರೆ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರೇ ಆಗಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗಂತೂ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗಂತೂ ಆಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ವರ್ಕರ್ ಆಗಿ MLA ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಬದಲಾಯಿಸೋ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಂತೂ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ದೂರಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಗರಣ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, MLAಗಳು ಅವ್ರ ಪರವಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸುವಂಥ ಅಗತ್ಯ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಏನು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಪದವಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತವ್ರು ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವೇನೇ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಸರಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಂಗೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೋತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅನ್ಸೋದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯ 5 ವರ್ಷ.
ये देखिए, मैं इन सबको बुला के चर्चा करता हूँ. उस चर्चे में राहुल गांधी भी रहेंगे और मेरे हमारे दूसरे मेंबर्स भी रहेंगे, CM भी रहेंगे और हमारे डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर रहेंगे. तो इन सबको बुला के चर्चा करने के बाद निर्णय होगा. हाईकमांड बोले तो टीम है, अकेला नहीं रहता, टीम है. जब हमारी पूरे हाईकमांड की टीम बैठ के चर्चा.
Bye. You take care. Thank you. That was Priyank Kharge there, ITBT minister, son of the Congress president, just leaving the Vidhan Sabha. Deepak had a chat with him. I had a chat with him right here. He said, not now for any questions that I posed to him. Nobody wants to answer anything. Everyone wants to keep it tight at the moment in terms of what next. I think it's not about not knowing, it's also not wanting to precipitate the situation, especially for Priyank Kharge. I think most of the message will now come from New Delhi after that meeting between Kharge, KC Venugopal, Rahul Gandhi. Let me go across to Sudha Halakai and Amitabh Tiwari as well with us. Thanks for waiting patiently, Sudha Halakai and Amitabh Tiwari. I guess the story of the BJP will have to be to wait patiently even as all this unravels. The Congress seems to be in pole position. They're saying that this is all BJP manufactured, media created confusion. Very quick response.
Very good evening, Veera. We have seen, the unrest, what is taking place in Karnataka. The Congress, it's a testimony for the Congress because they have been claiming that they always stand for the OBC, and now this is a real testing time for the Congress with whom they are going to stand and what decision they are going to take. And I have to put forth 2 important points over here, Veera. These people, the CM and the Deputy CM and all of the topmost leaders, Congress leaders in Karnataka, they're busy meeting the High Command, Rahul Gandhi, Ticket Mallikarjun Kharge, and whosoever there. But whereas all the other things has been set aside in Karnataka, the farmers are committing suicide. They're literally openly putting themselves on fire, and they're taking the poison. Take it the sugarcane farmers, take it the maize farmers, and everything. As it is, there's no development.
Madam, as you make
Karnataka.
that accusation, the Congress turns around and says that the BJP has never been able to give a government with the single chief minister in Karnataka. You have rotating Game of Thrones in your own party every time you come to power, is the accusation the Congress has made. But point taken what you've said. Let me get Amitabh Tiwari into this as well. Very quick word from you, Amitabh Tiwari. What's the sense you are picking up in terms of both the way forward for the Congress in this situation? It's very clear what each one wants. Do you see a categorical way forward with clarity, or do you believe confusion is perhaps the way forward? The old Narasimha Rao dialogue, taking no decision is also a decision in itself. Amitabh Tiwari.
No, see, I see Siddaramaiah just like Nitish Kumar. So it is very, very difficult to dislodge Siddaramaiah from the chair of Chief Minister without his consent or without him agreeing to this formula. That's number one. Number two is we are talking about succession planning. However, when we talk about DKS fitting into the chair of the Chief Minister or the future leader of the Congress party, we have to see that the Vokkaliga